everyone, and welcome to my BOOKOFF haul. So just in case you didn't know, BOOKOFF is basically a store that sells mostly used books, and depending on its location, it can also sell Japanese novels or manga. That happens to be the place where I purchased my Reborn manga volumes. They're really cheap, and I like BOOKOFF because they do have selections of manga and books that are $1. So in today's little BOOKOFF haul, I'm going to show you all the things that I bought. And of those things, all the manga that I'm going to show you, I purchased for $1 each. Before I start, I happened to receive Manga Volume 13 in the mail, so this is the newest volume of Manga, so I thought I would include this since this is basically like a manga haul, because the majority of the things I have here are manga volumes. So yeah, Manga Volume 13, beautiful cover, awesome content. I feel incredibly lucky that there was such a wide selection of manga in the dollar section, and these volumes just look really cool, and they are series that I've been meaning to get into but haven't. But starting off, because I did not have these and now I have the complete Part 1 collection, I have Naruto volumes 24 and 25. If you've seen my manga collection video, you would know that I was missing these two volumes, and I found them there for $1 each, and they are in awesome condition. I'm so happy I'm closer to filling in the gaps of Naruto, and I'm so happy to have this volume because this one's particularly one of my favorites because it includes a bunch of Sasuke and Itachi flashbacks, and it's just awesome. Next up, I got Death Note Volume 1. Pretty ashamed to admit that I have not read Death Note, even though I did read Bakuman. Death Note is a series that a lot of people have either watched or read that aren't necessarily fans of anime or manga. I can start now with Volume 1. Next up, I didn't buy these for myself. I purchased them for a friend of mine, but they were $1, and this is a very out-of-print series, so I snatched them up, and they are Fruits Basket Volumes 1 and Volume 6. This is such a cute shoujo, and my friend didn't have these, so I bought them for her. Next up is Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 1. I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Is being re-released in 3-in-1 editions, and I'm probably going to end up getting those sometime in the future, but I saw this for $1, and the nostalgia hit me hard, so I was like, I need to buy this, and I need to read it. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's part of my childhood. I used to watch this, and it was awesome. Next up, I have Kitchen Princess Volume 6. So if you've seen my manga collection video, you would know that I have volumes 1 to 4 of this 10-volume series, and this is one of the volumes that I was missing, and I'm really a fan of this series. I found Battle Royale Volume 1 at BOOKOFF, and finally I have Volume 1 and I have Volume 2, and I know I'm probably never gonna get the whole series, but it's nice to have the first volume. Next up, I picked up a third of a completed series. The price really influenced me to buy them. It is Aisho 21, so I'm not particularly fond of sports at all. I don't really care too much for them. Because of that, I don't really get drawn to sports, anime, and manga. I just kind of steer away from that because it's not my thing. But I saw 12 volumes of this series in the dollar section, and I hear really good things about this series. Like, apparently you don't have to be a fan of football, you don't have to know anything about football to actually enjoy the series. So, like I said, $1 each for 12 volumes of one series seemed like a great deal, so I'm hoping I'll enjoy it. I've skimmed through it a little bit, and the art really catches my eye. I don't know, it looks very interesting as well, so I hope I'll really like it. But yeah, here's Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sure you can tell by these covers, but the art is fantastic. 10, and a big skip to 23, and 24. I believe this is around 37 volumes. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, those are all the manga volumes I picked up at BOOKOFF, but aside from manga, I did pick up 2 graphic novels and a book. I picked up Batman Gotham Underground. I'm a huge Batman fan. I love his character. I love reading his graphic novels. And you know, this is a pretty old one. I think it's from 2008, so it looks pretty cool. And then you have a bunch of other Bat family members in it apparently, and that's just awesome. And the other graphic novel I got was Countdown to Final Crisis Volume 1. So this was DC's weekly series before Final Crisis. I kind of just wanted to get Countdown to Final Crisis because I'm a big fan of Red Hood, or Jason Todd. I know he doesn't play such a big role, but this focuses on minor characters in the DC world, such as these people. And I'm a fan of Jason Todd, so I thought it was cool. And finally, I kid you not, this book was $1. I love reading, and I don't really stray away from big books. They're not that intimidating. Some are, and this one seems very intimidating, but it really caught my eye and attention. And for $1, I mean, why not? And it is Hunger's Brides by Paul Anderson, and look at this. Ginormous. It's huge, it's heavy, it retails for $35, and I bought it for $1. So that was it for my book of haul, consisting of manga, graphic novels, and a book. And I hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't ever gone to a book off, I kind of recommend you checking it out once or twice. I mean, I can't guarantee that you'll find something because, sometimes when I go, I don't really find anything, and I just end up leaving with 1 or 2 interesting things. It's a good store to check out if you're interested in Japanese volumes. You just have to check that book off actually carries Japanese books and manga, and for really cheap prices. I mean, I got a lot of those volumes for $3 each, and that's just awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. So, bye!